So, my dear,
It's lovely here.
2 weeks.
Yes,
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm, yeah,
Oh,
content.
look, there's a cloud.
There's a cloud, yes.
Oh no, only a small one.
There's almost no wind. The sea is beautiful.
Like I say,
We just had a cafe con leche.
we could just be sitting by the Royal, couldn't we, really?
Well, not like this. Not in
Oh.
my t-shirt with short sleeves.
Not on the 2nd of February, no.
No.
Well,
And how do you feel?
yeah, the Quasar is not quite up to standard, I'd say. And I'm glad that we're not selling it.
Me too. Oh, we miss our customers. Yeah?
Oh, look at the cloud.
Clouds are coming in.
It's now gone down to 16 degrees, I think. Goedemorgen.
Ja.
Ja.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I think it's going to be a good day. Where are we going, Amy?
Murcia,
Murcia. Why are we
Murcia.
going to Murcia?
for a bit of luxury.
How long is it going to take us, you know?
A whole hour in the train. And I'm going too!
I have to get the belateds. The question is, do I trust you, having
No, better not.
booked our accommodation in Elche a week after we were going? I wonder how it works when you get some railway tickets. And the date is today.
Huh?
Yeah.
22.
Oh, maybe you can't get them today. Well, already we have a bit of a problem. We can't make the machine work, so we're waiting in the queue. See if we can make ourselves understood here. You have to get a ticket before you can get a ticket, and we didn't know that either, but it's the Spanish way. They like a queue, and they like to give you a ticket to stand in the queue.
Now number 8 and we have 22.
Oh, okay, we might have a long way. We have the tickets. We decided for another couple of euros we go for the fast train, even though it only gets there 15 minutes earlier. but it leaves
2A.
20 minutes late. So I think that means we've got time for a coffee.
But the woman was very helpful.
Yes, she was indeed. And Emmy, while I was getting the coffees, Emmy went to check on the platform.
Well, there are nine platforms.
Oh, well, we think we are number 2.
Yeah.
Security check. Whoa.
Checking it.
They obviously don't trust us. Having to go through security just to take a 1-hour train trip to Murcia. So right on cue, we've departed when it said it would go.
La tripulación está a su disposición y en nombre de Renfe les desea un feliz viaje.
Els anunciarem l'arribada a les estacions en parada, where we'll make a short stop.
Now Emmy's going to walk into the proper entrance. I think this is Emmy's boudoir. Go for infinity.
John went to the bakery. Look at that.
Well, Murcia is particularly known for its food, so we had to have cake.
Okay.
We
So,
just had
but do you know what it is?
we just had a version of a Scotch pie.
Yes.
Well, that was very nice.
Mhm.
And here we have, well, I was intrigued by this because it's obviously a cake, but the guy described it as fat from the cow. So that's, to me, sounds like meat. So I'm not sure
Yeah.
what we let ourselves in for here. Oh,
What do you taste?
a lot of sugar.
Sugar.
I'm not getting fatty cow. I think it's probably fatty on the tummy.
Probably.
Nice, if you like sugar.
Okay.
This one
Yeah.
I had to get because it's like Dutch apple cake.
You think?
I don't know. Again, I think rather a lot of sugar. And they said it's known for their food. I think they did a lot of importing of sugar. Oh. I can't talk because it's stuck to my mouth. It's a bit like a Greek syrupy. Very sweet.
Okay, again.
Okay. How are you getting on there, monkey?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
You had a nice sleep.
Oh yes.
Yes, in a 4-star bed.
We're gonna. I'll show the viewers that in a moment.
No,
No.
no.
Oh, it's private.
Yes.
Oh. Do you want to know what we did?
Tell me.
Yeah, we had a lovely walk around the old town of Murcia.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good job you weren't with us because we went to the casino.
Casino?
Yeah.
Did you spend money?
No. It wasn't that kind of casino.
Oh.
Not now.
Okay.
But there was a special room there. You would have.
Yes.
You would have loved it, but also you would have probably had a funny turn.
Funny? Why funny?
Well, you know, when you had a funny turn in the toilet
Yes.
in the shop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, well, this place is absolutely covered in mirrors.
Mirrors.
Angels.
Angel. Oh.
Angels everywhere.
Hey.
Yeah.
Angels. Angels everywhere. Hey.
Angels! Angels everywhere! Whoa, wee, 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 wee!
They go
Yeah.
in for that kind of thing in Murcia by the looks of it.
Okay.
But we enjoyed it.
Yes.
So, what are your plans for this evening?
Watch television.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big screen here.
Right. Okay, you watch the big screen.
Yes.
I think, what about Annie? What's she going to do?
What you gonna do? I think we find a nice restaurant. You just eat the Swedish. Yeah, but tonight it's also nice because this is the town of the foodie people. Foodie people? Who are they? Did you see them? No, not yet. Oh. Nice sun.
Enjoy the sunset.
Yeah. What are you going to do tomorrow?
Yeah, we don't know about it yet.
You don't know?
No, it's all a mystery.
Mystery.
Yeah, an adventure.
Are we going in the train again?
We might do, but
Oh.
also a bit weird that you had to go through security.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I found all these things on my fur.
Were you zapped?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
You
I
survived.
thought, I'm not dangerous.
No. We enjoyed all our little excursions,
And that extra bit of luxury.
but probably, on balance, even though it was a bit basic,
Our favorite spot was our little terrace.
in the old neighborhood of Santa Cruz. But let's be honest, we're very lucky to be able to return to our own bit of paradise.
And the temperature is really not so bad.
Indeed. So, my dear,
Yeah.
empty table,
Very empty table.
empty room. We thought we were coming back to a life of freedom and relaxation, but actually it's been absolutely manic.
The display fridge is gone.
The sink has gone.
No more teas and coffees.
The fridge gone.
And the chiller is gone. The windmill too. And even the cheese house sign.
Definitely no more cheese. And the counter too. But the great thing is, having been away, then you come back and you see new possibilities.
Yeah.
I have a theory which you know about, which I can explain,
You have a theory.
which is where the idea of the fifth element came from.
Ew. Oh yeah.
You remember I was telling you, because I've been in this situation once before, well, twice before actually. A lot of people are like, yeah, but what are you going to do next? But quite often, unless you stop the one thing, you don't allow the next thing to come on your path.
Obviously, hopefully, I'm still in the phase of clearing out all these things is quite a lot. It's exciting. What am I going to do?
Yeah, the last time I was in a situation like this, my mentor, Yoga,
Yeah.
I spent time with her And she said, let's do a little exercise. And basically, you have a piece of paper,
Blank.
and one person makes a line, and then the next person makes another line. And then the first person does something else, and the second person does something, and it goes on like that. And what appeared was something like this. The basic drawing became
River.
two people in a boat
Yeah.
rowing down the river. And of course you have various obstacles on your path, but you navigate those somehow. I can't remember. We put Yoko on the bicycle. She was giving support and advice as these two people were going down the river, taking a journey, but it was important that it wasn't just me, there was somebody special with me. But I didn't even know that was going to be you.
No.
Right at the beginning, when we first started, our friend from the Netherlands, Willemijn, she sent us this beautiful Dutch tile.
Wat is nog mooier dan op avontuur gaan? Samen op avontuur gaan. What is more beautiful to go on an adventure? Going on an adventure together. This was the last episode of 12.
We hope you've enjoyed them, and if you've been watching all of them, it would be wonderful to know what you really think.
Yeah, give some comment, please.
What were the bits that you enjoyed?
What you not enjoyed?
If you wanted to see more, what would you like to see more of?
Yeah,
Should we carry on?
indeed.
Don't know.
No.
Okay. But thanks for watching along anyway. All the best.
Bye.
Bye.